Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a new Naruto Manga 605 prediction. In this week's chapter of Naruto, the plot didn't really progress all that much, but we did get a few different things that were worth thinking about in this week's chapter. And number one of the ones that got me thinking about that wasn't as major, but, still pretty important to the plot, of course, is Obito and Zetsu. Now, I talked about this in last week's chapter when I said Obito and Zetsu are, fused together in such a way. Like, we see, like, how now he's using Zetsu's body, but I think eventually they're going to end up just becoming one. Maybe being, like, just sharing the same body. And I kind of got a bigger sense of that, especially seeing as how we, like, in this week's chapter, saw Spyro Zetsu say to Obito, when the battle gets tough, let me take over. Now, some of you may not think that's really anything big, but, why can't Obito fight on his own? If Zetsu is covering his body, I'm like, well, why does Zetsu need to take over? You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody gets that, but I'm definitely thinking that, eventually they really are going to become one. Eventually, maybe Obito, once he says, yeah, you can take over, maybe he'll slowly become more and more a part of Obito in that way, and maybe they'll become one that way. Not only that, but I almost have the feeling that Spyro Zetsu was specifically made by Madara to fit Obito, specifically made just for that purpose, because if you look at all the other Zetsus hanging from the tree, they all look like white Zetsu, but this one looks different in such a way, like, and it's hollowed out, and not only that, but it has that one hole. Why not have two holes for eyes or whatnot? I mean, I guess technically it doesn't have eyes, but I just kind of get that sense that Madara specifically made Spyro Zetsu for Obito, and constructed that clone to serve out that purpose. Another thing I want to say, well, probably the most important thing in this week's chapter, because there wasn't really a lot worth talking about, and it's just Kakashi and Rin. Like, why the heck did Kakashi decide to shove a Chidori straight through Rin's chest? And honestly, I've seen some videos about this already. I've seen some theories here or there. And I know one, theory everybody's thinking about is this a Genjutsu? I straight up don't think this is a Genjutsu. To me, it wouldn't make any sense for this to be a Genjutsu right now. And reason for that is because we do, in fact, know that Rin does die. So even if Madara decided he wanted to construct some sort of Genjutsu to put Obito under, to get him under his control, okay, then it really brings the question, okay, then how does Rin really die? How does she really end up going down? The real question is that, again, why did Kakashi decide to do that? And obviously, I don't think it was an intentional thing. I've also seen a pretty big theory out there, well, not a big theory, but, a recent theory that just came out, of course, that maybe Kakashi, found out maybe Rin was a spy for the Mist Village, which, actually, be kind of interesting if Rin was somehow a spy for the Mist Village and something was, I don't know, going on with that, and maybe she was going to turn her back or something like that, or maybe there was rumors going around and maybe Kakashi's put in an uncomfortable position, where maybe he was forced to do it by someone, or something. That would also be pretty interesting. But then you also wonder, where are these other Mist Ninja that Zetsu and them were talking about? There's other Mist Ninja around, and we see explosions in the chapter, so it's like, okay, something was going on, but what exactly was going on? Where are these Mist Ninja? It makes you wonder what Obito's reaction is going to be next chapter, because if these Mist Ninja, are around, or in Kakashi, if you would think that Obito would confront Kakashi about what he just did to Rin. So what's going to throw him off to where he doesn't? Because if he obviously sees Obito right then and there, then that wouldn't make any sense for the plot overall. I mean, that would be a straight up plot hole. Now, you guys know me not to be someone who calls things plot holes, but if he walked up to Kakashi next chapter and was like, what the hell are you doing, Kakashi? That would be a plot hole, but we all know that's not going to happen. But I'm thinking maybe it could be transformed Zetsu clones or whatnot, and maybe Kakashi got mixed up, but at the same time, it also, raises the question, if they were transformed Zetsu clones, if Kakashi took down these clones, or maybe even if he got one mixed up and he ended up killing Rin, like, you would think that the other ones that maybe he took down, they would have obviously transformed back into white Zetsus once they died, and that when this war started, he would have recognized these white Zetsus. So I don't know what the hell happened, why he decided to do that, but I think next chapter maybe Obito will probably head back to Madara's lair, something of that nature, but Kishimoto can take this so many ways. I mean, I don't know how to really predict this one. I mean, my guess is as good as anyone else's. I mean, my guess is always as good as anyone else's, but, I don't know where Kishimoto is going to take this at all, and what exactly happened. I don't even have really a good guess, because I definitely don't think Genjutsu is even in the question. But you guys can throw me your theories. I'm sorry if this wasn't really much of a so-called prediction. I wasn't able to throw you guys any, mind-blowing theory or anything interesting for next week, but this is kind of a tough one to call. But I did enjoy this week's chapter, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to rate it. So if you liked it, please put a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, you can put a thumbs down. The choice is yours, guys. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more of it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.